everybody. So we are back with another workout. This one is lower body focused. We're going to do a combination of strength and cardio to turn into a bit of a HIIT workout, this is actually a workout I do weekly, usually like a Wednesday or Friday morning to get a good sweat in, get a nice calorie burn before my day starts, and get a great pump. So we're going to do a series of 4 cardio moves and 3 strength moves. I had to think, sorry. 4 cardio moves and 3 strength moves for the lower body. Strength moves are single leg deadlift on each side and a straddle squat, or you can do a sumo squat if you want, so that we're hitting all the major muscle groups of the lower body. And I like to do the single leg deadlift variety first thing in the morning, so I don't have to lift super heavy, but I'm still getting a nice pump and muscle challenge going. So grab a couple dumbbells. You could do it body weight also, to be quite honest, or you could do a single leg deadlift or a V-stance deadlift with a band also, if that's all you have. So I'm going to get my timer started. We'll get a quick warm up in, and then we'll get right to it. If you see the weights I have stacked here, that's for one of the cardio moves. It's a toe tap, and so it's going back and forth. If you don't have, you can use a step, you can use the stacked weights, obviously. But the other thing you could use is a step stool. If you have like an aerobic step, you can do that. If you have a stair nearby, you can use that, or you can just do like high knees or butt kicks. Always options. All right, let me get my timer going.
Warm up.
So let's start with just a couple arm swings here. And let's get some hip openers. These always feel good, opening up the hips, making sure everything's nice and lubricated. Challenges your balance a little bit too. And let's get some butt kickers. And I will come down into a high plank. And let's do some shoulder taps. And we'll do a couple push-ups here. All right, let's lock it up and roll it on up. All right, we are about to begin with our toe taps.
Toe taps.
So we're going for a minute in this first round for everything. So if you need to walk it or a fast toe tap that way, that's fine. It's hard for me to talk during the cardio portion, so you'll have to forgive me a little bit for that. Halfway. So, like I said, we're starting with a minute, and we're working our way down every round, down to 30 seconds at the end. Ten seconds.
Transition.
Okay. Next one, we're doing fast feet.
Fast feet.
So I like to do a little side to side with my fast feet. So you're staying on the toes, a little bit of a squat, like a quarter squat. You can also do an in and out. You can do forward and backward. Obviously my coordination isn't that great. Halfway. Ten seconds. Should be really starting to feel this in the thighs and the glutes. Keep maintaining that partial squat position.
Transition.
Oh, I'm gonna have to move my bench a little bit. Okay. I believe we're doing reverse lunge hops now.
Rev lunge hops.
So you don't have to do the hop. That's a nice little power kick, if you will. A lot of people forget about power. You think about strength or building muscle or losing weight. But power is also really important. It's a lot easier to pick up something really heavy off the ground if you put some oomph behind it, a little momentum, a little power. Or trying to even just stand up, especially from a low chair. You need a little power there. 10 seconds. Almost fell over.
Transition.
Okay, next we're doing a pop squat with high knees. Warm.
Hop squat.
So I like to do 2 and then 5 high knees. Make sure you're getting your buns down to the ground. If you're gonna do it, you might as well do it the whole way, right? Obviously, you don't have to do the high knees. You can just keep going with the pop squats, but a full minute of pop squats is a long time. "15 seconds. And we get a break before we go into the strength.
Rest.
30 seconds. Get your breath. So as I mentioned, we're doing single leg deadlifts. Pulling the weights. I just start with my left. Coming down and back up. Now we have a 60-second timer for this. 10 seconds left, so grab your weights. Typically, I shoot for 12 for this 1 minute, and then I take the rest of the time to rest.
Single leg deadlifts.
This is 5. Awesome balance. 9. 12. All right, I'm going to stop there. Got about 15 seconds plus 10 seconds in between. Should not have left my hair down like this. You guys know, I know not to do this.
Transition.
Okay, quick 10-second transition. Moving on to the other leg.
Single leg deadlifts.
Six. 11. 12. Okay. Whew. I moved faster on that leg. Did not mean to, but I also didn't lose my balance, so that's probably why. Okay, so 15 seconds until I break. Straddle squat is next. Wide stance. You're going to hold the weight in your hands between your legs, and you're coming down
Transition.
and back up, and trying to keep more of a neutral pelvis position.
Straddle squat.
There we go. Getting as low as you can. You can hold the weight a little higher if you want, so you can try to get lower. You can also elevate your feet, which I do a lot on a couple weight plates. And you're really trying to give your buns like an ugly booty squeeze. And make sure you're squeezing all the way down and all the way up. And your knees should be tracking over your toes. I don't know how many that was, but that's funny. We got 10 seconds until we get our long break between rounds. And we're cutting down 10 seconds on our next round. How are you feeling? Are you sweaty?
Rest.
All right, we got 30 seconds here. So we're starting back over. That's all the exercises. We're doing those 7 exercises again, cutting down time in between, like I said. So we're down to 50 seconds for our next round. 15 seconds left to rest. If you need a break, sip of water, feel free to get one. Don't drink too much because then you'll get a sloshy tummy, and that's not good for anybody. Okay, 3.
Toe taps.
And like I said, if you don't have a step, high knees are fine. Just make sure you're landing gently on the balls of your feet. 20 seconds.
Transition.
All right, back to fast feet. And for any of these cardio exercises, you can swap out a different one if you prefer.
Fast feet.
My purpose for choosing ones I did was to make sure we were really working all the different lower body muscles. So with the high knees or the toe taps, we're really working hip flexors, strength, and endurance. For these fast feet, quads and glutes you can feel. Additionally, glute med with the lateral movement, which is actually a goal I have right now, improve my glute med strength. 15 seconds. Side to side is really important, lateral movement. With reverse lunge hops. Working a lot of glutes and quads again, and the up and down. So
Transition.
even if you're not doing the hop, the up and down is really going to help keep your heart rate elevated.
Breath lunge hops.
And then for the pop squats, you're working on a lot of inner and outer thigh. Once again, the up and down, even if you choose to do a walking pop squat, is going to increase your heart rate. And if you're getting your arms involved, you're working shoulders, buys, and tries with a lot of this. Ten seconds.
Transition.
All right, pop squats. And you know, it's funny. 50 seconds does not feel that much shorter than 60, I'm not gonna lie. But 40 seconds is like, oh,
Pop squat.
this is a vacation. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm trying to alternate which side I start with for my high knees. I'm also not counting to 5 very well.
Rest.
Part of the reason I chose a cardio workout, a timed workout today, was so I didn't have to count. Because if you guys were on my Facebook Live workout the other day, I chose a workout where I had to keep track of my reps. And that was silly, because I kept losing track. All right, going back to the deadlifts. Once again, start with your slightly weaker side. We all have one side that is a little less strong than the other. So start with whatever leg is your less strong side, because that way you know you can match the reps with your other leg. All right, we got 10 seconds here. Pick up your weights.
Single leg deadlifts.
So with the deadlifts, you want to make sure you're gripping your weights really tight, so you're working on your forearm strength. You want to engage your lats, the big muscles on your back. Keep your shoulders down. You want to move pretty slowly, so you're not using momentum. Get as full a range of motion as you can. Contract your abdominals. Oop, lost my balance there. Okay. I think that was 10 or 12. All right. Switching sides in just a couple seconds here.
Transition.
So you want to use all the muscles you have. It gives you a better
Single leg deadlifts.
bang for your buck. Gives you more calorie burn. And it helps strengthen all those other muscles without actually targeting them. Oh, lost my balance. I like to do lifting without shoes on, as you guys know. Helps me feel more grounded. 5 seconds. Gives me more control.
Transition.
Especially if you're in like a running shoe when you're doing strength work. It can really feel unbalanced.
Straddle squat.
You can also do any of these with a kettlebell or a single dumbbell. And like I mentioned, you can do the deadlift with a band. I mean, you could do the straddle squat with a band too, around your knees. I almost chose Bulgarian split squats instead of the deadlifts, but I thought somebody might get really upset with me for doing that. I might be the only person in the world who likes Bulgarian split squats. All right, let me show you a deadlift real quick with a band. After I dab the sweat here. So, look at under your foot, and you're coming down most of the way down the front leg and back up. Do enough of those, you'll definitely feel the burn. All right, we got 15 seconds. Starting back with our cardio. 10 seconds. If you have music on, you can jam during the breaks. I like to jog in place a lot. I don't actually talk to myself very much,
Toe taps.
but I'm really good at talking to you. 40 seconds this time. Forgot to mention that. Oh, it is really warm in here because it's hot outside. And I can't turn the fan on because it's too much background noise. So that's part of the reason why I'm like dripping. 15 seconds. Then I made the mistake of leaving my hair touching my back. But it looks cute, so there's that.
Transition.
Okay, fast feet. Ready?
Fast feet.
I'm just staying in one spot because my mat keeps rolling up when I go side to side. I'm going to do this so you can kind of get a side view. So I talked about doing the single leg stuff earlier. I didn't give a huge reasoning, but like I mentioned, I don't like to lift super heavy first thing in the morning because I work out before I eat.
Transition.
So by working more in an endurance weight, then
Rep lunge hops.
sorry, then it's more of a cardiac response, cardiovascular workout with some added strength, but that means it's safe to do fasted. And then I do my heavier lifting later in the day, after lunch, usually after work. 10 seconds. See, 40 seconds feels like a vacation.
Transition.
Okay, pop squats. Oh boy, this hair. Sarah, what were you thinking?
Hop squat.
Also, as the time gets shorter, especially with these bodyweight moves, you want the intensity to go up a little. You should really be pushing yourself for the full time now that we're down below 50 seconds.
Rest.
45 seconds to breathe. And we're on to the lifting again. So I'm sure you can figure out how adaptable this sort of routine is. You can do upper body lifting. You could do core work rather than the lower body stuff. It's a really flexible format. And I like doing the repetition so I don't have to think about it, especially if I'm working first thing in the morning. Not having to think about what I'm about to do and just being able to let my body do what it needs to do
Single leg deadlifts.
is nice. I don't have to learn a new move every few rounds. I started there because I almost also balanced. Every 10
Transition.
for 10.
Single leg deadlifts.
Also balance. So for the straddle squat, you could turn it into more of a sumo squat
Transition.
with your feet externally rotated a little bit more. So I'll show you that. Do it goblet
Straddle
style.
squat.
Oh, I'm so sweaty, the weight is so big. I'm going to stop at 10 here. Whew. All right, we are down to the 30-second round.
Rest.
Gave us a nice long break here. Gave us a whole minute. So I really want you to go for it for this 30-second round. Oh boy. You have enough time to put your hair up if you have a hair elastic or a clip. Do I? No, I don't. I do have a pencil, but I don't think it'll work. I'm going to try though. If my hair weren't up at all, the pencil would work, but I don't know. We'll try. See what happens. 30 seconds left. Grab some water if you need it. This is, as far as I'm almost positive, it's our last round. We might have a 20-second cardio round, but it's our last strength round for sure at 30 seconds. Do you see this? Can you see the sweat? Okay, ready?
Toe taps.
Pencil's working pretty well. Wish I thought of it earlier. Ooh, my legs are tight. 20 seconds. Oh boy, 30 seconds since I got started green. I made my family watch The Greatest Showman last night. I don't know why. That's just in the mood to watch Hugh Jackman sing and dance, I guess. Oh, it's coming down.
Transition.
Whew. Let's see if it'll last for fast feet.
Fast feet.
You hear the noise in the background? My spouse is working on refinishing our cabinets. He's using the sander right now. Hopefully it's not too loud on your end. It's actually barely noticeable for me. Five seconds.
Transition.
All right, reverse lunge hops. Let's see if I can get my hair up again.
Rev lunge hops.
You can also do these as a curtsy lunge. Rather than just a reverse lunge. We should get a little more glute activation going.
Transition.
Half squats. Oh boy, it is humid. I am sweaty.
Hop squat.
I might just do regular pop squats for the whole 30 seconds. Seconds.
Rest.
All right, just have a quick 30 seconds here. Oh. All right, so I'm lifting lighter than I normally would, but as you can tell from my sweating and my breathing, I'm not taking it easy on myself. Just goes to show it's not always the weight you're lifting that is the indicator of a hard workout. You can make anything difficult by putting effort in.
Single leg deadlifts.
squeeze one more in. 10. Oh, perfect timing. All right, I'm just
Transition.
gonna hang on to the weights. Okay.
Single leg deadlifts.
Lost for balance. My balance is not good. I'm rushing. You know what though? I didn't have my lats engaged. That was probably part of it.
Transition.
All right, I'm gonna go back to the straddle squat.
Straddle squat.
So with the straddle squat, you can actually lift pretty heavy, especially because you're only holding on to one weight. I mean, you can hold on to 2 weights, but that would be a little challenging.
Rest.
Okay, I think we have a 20-second cardio round left, and then we're done. I did not include a cool down because this is already a 33-minute workout. So I didn't want to add too much more because I know time is a valuable commodity and I don't want to take too much of your time. Your effort, yes. I want all your effort, but I don't want all your time. That's not what I stand for. Okay, 15 seconds. I think I'm just going to do a high knee. Go for all out effort rather than the toe taps. High knee. Whew.
Toe taps.
Cannot believe the pencil trick worked. We'll have to remember that for the future. 10 seconds. I would get those knees up nice and high.
Transition.
Fast feet. Fast feet.
Fast feet.
I'm looking down my mat here. And I'm laughing because when I was doing that last round of straddle squats, the sweat was just dripping. And so I have some little, I have some evidence of my effort on my mat.
Transition.
I'll do the curtsy lunge hops this time. I'll face you guys though, because I need the mat so my foot doesn't slip.
Rev lunge hops.
10 seconds.
Transition.
All right, pop squats. And we're done. Other than you getting your cool down in.
Hop squat.
Three, two. We're done. Great job, everybody. I hope you are as sweaty as I am. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, this is how I work out pretty much every morning, just different muscle groups. Very similar formats. Time and stretch is a little different though sometimes, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a follow, give me a like, share, tag, save, all that good stuff. And you get to do a little bit more like this with me, getting as much bang for your buck as possible. 33 minutes, pretty much a full body workout. Great sweat fest. I hope you have a great day.